The grandiose occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
We have already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. Rice. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Caicedo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Fernandes. Odegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Chelsea looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Climbs up big! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicely weighted ball, looking for the run, and he shoots! Goal! Arsenal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 26 minutes is number 14,
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Trossard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's found support out wide. Merino. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That has been slung wide. That's very neat. And it's Odegaard. Can he finish? goalkeeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Saka! Decent enough try. James. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. That's a nicely weighted pass. Saka! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Now it's Trossard. Goes for a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cucurella. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the... He's had a shot! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 52 minutes is...
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played out to the left flank. Pedro Neto is in a really good position out wide. And that should get the job done. And that has been clubbed away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's through, he's gone for goal! Wonderful from Trossard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal take the lead, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
61,052.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite a...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Caicedo. And Badiashile. James. Fernandez. Well read, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba. Rice. Trossard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Odegaard. And he's had a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, we call that a slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Played out to the right. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Some good work on the right flank here. Caicedo. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's made its way to him. Chooses to go back. Chance, surely! He scores! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The goal scorer.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33, Calafiori. Number 23,
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Rice.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage,
Number
Peter, it's going to
49,
come down to how
Luis
badly they
Skelly.
want to win this.
Number 36, Zubimendi. Number 16, Volga.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still it's a mighty effort. He will be livid with himself. James. Chalobah. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Guyu. Zubimendi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chelsea really will have to throw everything at this now. And it's Hato.
There will be
Pedro
5
Neto
minutes added
receives it
time.
in a wide position. Tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Chelsea complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And time is up. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. The end of the game,
Please join me in
reflections.
wishing all the
Well, you
best
can
to
never
members
predict
of our
the
fan
results
club
of
celebrating
these
their
games,
wedding
as
anniversary
your
today.
usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.